The craziness of Zanu PF ministers has been revealed through this situation that was happened of the humanoid robot that has been shown around by Zanu PF officials, and they were making noises about it, and they wanted also to purport that this was a robot made by the University of Zimbabwe or by Zimbabwe, and yet it is actually far from being true. Zimbabweans burst Zanu PF's bubble over humanoid robot citing neglect of bread and butter issues. I think Zanu PF people were making noise about this and wanting to show that they are quite advanced, or wanting to gallivant over things that don't make sense, because Zimbabwean people are just bursting their bubble by exposing exactly what is happening, who this robot is, when it was made, and what it means. And then it is just an egg on the face for Zanu PF. I'm sure quite a lot of you have seen the video of this robot, and Tinoma Chakaire, Tatenda Mavetera, wanting to pretend like they understand what is happening, or they were part of the innovation or something like that, yet it is not. So the Zimbabwean people have responded really in quite very exciting ways to this very thing that Zanu PF has done. New Zimbabwe.com reports that Zimbabwe has introduced Sophia, its first humanoid robot, at the University of Zimbabwe, which features a striking human likeness, impressive language abilities, and advanced navigation skills powered by artificial intelligence and computer vision. No, this one is not a Zimbabwean-made thing. And this newszimbabwe.com, I'm sure they are also not very informed. It's not the University of Zimbabwe that made this one. I wish they would know this, but this is what Zanu PF is trying to show out there. But of course, people have just dismissed it. People were rather talking even about bread and butter issues. So a lot of people have responded to this, and Tatinda Mavetera putting a tweet and wanting to show like taking ownership of this, and yet it is far from being true. Priscilla saying this robot does not belong to Zimbabwe or the UZ. Not normal says thanks to China for making this on our behalf. She can't speak Shona, right? And somebody saying this is an absolute technology, and it said that we are still at this level as a country. Generative AI is far ahead of this rubbish, and yet the country does not have any AI research foundation, and our politicians do not have a clue of what AI achievement should look like. Tichawana said they bought robot from another country. Don't make it sound as if it's their invention, right? And then somebody who understands, who's well read and researched, had to put this article. And this is the article that I was referring to, that this thing is not made by the University of Zimbabwe, right? So somebody had put this article and say Sophia, right? And say Sophia is a social humanoid robot developed by Hanson Robotics in 2016. She's known for a realistic skin and ability to make human-like expressions. Sophia's AI combines neural network, symbolic AI, and machine perception to enable her to hold eye contact, recognize faces, and understand speech. She's designed for research, educational, and entertainment, and has appeared on talk shows. Right? This is this is what it is. Somebody is laughing here. Tindo is laughing. Someone is like, I expect the media to know that this wasn't made in Zimbabwe, right? Quite a lot of talks. Someone is saying, so what? I'm still taxed left, right, and center, salary beyond PDL. The national resources are benefiting the political few. Environment is being destroyed by the Chinese as the government watch etc. Imimonza nekupembedza chidhori. How will I benefit from that? Someone is saying, but Sophia looks European. Why? Why not design a Mbuya Nehanda look-alike robot? Because this one is even thinking that is true, that it was made from the University of Zimbabwe, but it's not. Have you noticed the robot looks like Chigumba? Look at what somebody is saying. He said the robot looks like Chigumba. So Zimbabweans have really just dismissed this thing, and they are talking about issues that are concerning bread and butter. And I think it's true, because Zanu PF inoda kubatira zvinhu pamusoro and want to pretend as if they are the masters of whatever that they want to show out there. But the truth of the matter is they are not the ones that are doing this. They just want to set some standard, which standards that they are destroying themselves. Zimbabwe is able to do that. Zimbabwe is able to create that robotic if they allow the country to work, the economy to work, education to work, and then we have our scientists and our young people educated enough in Zimbabwe. It's very, very easy for us to be able to also to produce that. But now look at what they are doing, just making themselves foolish. Tinoma Chakaire and Tatinda Mavetira and the other Zanu PF people have really embarrassed themselves, trying to paint a picture that they made this humanoid robot, right? So this is what it is, family. We are giving you updates of what is happening in the nation, and we will continue to be giving you more and more of these updates, because it's very, very important for us to continue to understand and to have information when we are in the struggle. The struggle can be won and shall be won only when we understand the kind of struggle we are fighting, the people that we are fighting, the different lies that are made by Zanu PF and propaganda, and we come and correct the record. So that is very, very important, because it's power that is in information. Information is power. In every struggle, we fight to win the battle, and victory for Zimbabwe is coming. Let's continue to fight this battle. We are coming out victorious at the end of the day. Zimbabwe shall be free. Zimbabwe shall be freed, and no one can stop the war that we are fighting. Thank you so much, family, for joining us on the show. We still have a show to come, so don't go away. Wait until that show comes through. Otherwise, remain blessed, and we'll meet in the upcoming show. Shalom.